50 Cent took care of Diddy, and now he's coming for Diddy's son. The news broke about Justin Combs landing in some legal trouble, and trust 50 to waste no time stirring the pot. Fifth didn't hold back, and you know he loves a good clapback moment. But it's no surprise given that Diddy may have snitched on his own son. But it's not only Justin who should be worried about Diddy snitching. Even Cat Williams threw some shade at Diddy a couple of months back, saying how Diddy might rat out everyone and anyone who ever had contact with him.
Who are you talking about, Mr. Brown? What they?
They. Look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB.
Remember when Cat gave us that skit inspired by the movie New Jack City, with Diddy's face edited onto a character? The caption read, "Diddy about to snitch on everybody." Cat was one of the first ones to basically say that Diddy might start naming names to save himself after his arrest, even if that means sacrificing his own son. 50 Cent is yet another celebrity who has the inside info, and he too suggested that Diddy's son might get in trouble. However, unlike Cat Williams, 50 had some issues with both Diddy and his kids. When King Combs dropped that diss track Pick a Side last year, 50 clowned him hard, saying he was threatened by the lyrics, and even made fun of the track hinting at federal raids on Diddy's properties. You see, King Combs was basically defending Diddy while trying to come for 50 at the same time. In the song, he calls out 50 for putting Queens on the map, as if that was supposed to be an insult, and he warns people to stop coming for Diddy. He even brought up the federal raids on Diddy's properties. Of course, 50 Cent couldn't let that slide. The post where he said that was afraid was just the first of many trolling posts coming from Fifth. He dragged King into a SA lawsuit drama involving a stewardess named Grace O'Marquet and threw shade at him for those lyrics about the federal raids. First off, Grace's lawsuit is straight up wild. She accused King of SA on a yacht owned by Diddy back in December 2022, and Diddy got slapped with the premises liability charge for enabling the whole situation. Now you might wonder why 50 Cent even took a shot at King, given that King ain't even close to being a threat to him. It all comes down to the beef between 50 Cent and Diddy that has been going on for years. Ever since those serious allegations against Diddy came out in November 2023, 50 Cent has been relentless on social media, even teasing a documentary about him to throw more fuel on the fire. But this ain't nothing new. 50 and Diddy have been at odds forever, like since the early 2000s. But lately, 50 has taken his trolling game to a whole new level. He's been airing out Diddy's dirty laundry that's been piling up for ages. He posted non-stop about the allegations, including roasting Diddy for that infamous raid where over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube were allegedly found at his properties. So when you see 50 posting about King, you gotta realize that he was just another casualty. Speaking of casualties, King just might end up in even more trouble, and it's all because of Diddy. King's got his own legal issues looming, and the wild part? His dad, Diddy, could be the one to drag him down even further. There have been some rumors flying around, saying Diddy might start pointing fingers to save himself because of all the legal trouble. The feds are building a strong case against Diddy, and he might just start spitting out the names of his co-conspirators. And let's not forget that King and Diddy pulled a few stunts together too. Back in 2022, there was an incident in a studio which involved a shooting. Thanks to Lil Rod, we now know that Diddy and King were front and center during that shooting incident in a bathroom. To make things even worse, Diddy supposedly told Rod to lie to the police and pin it on a drive-by. Let's face it, King was involved in way more than just music at that studio, and another guy almost lost his life for it. And if anyone knows exactly what happened that night, it would be Diddy. If push comes to shove and he gets cornered by the feds, could he throw King under the bus to save himself? After all, federal cases thrive on co-conspirators flipping on each other. If Diddy starts talking, King might have a lot more to worry about than 50 Cent trolling him. Only time will tell, though. Diddy's trial is set for May 2025, and the feds are working overtime to gather more dirt. With all this going on, King might have to focus less on diss tracks and more on damage control, because if these allegations start snowballing, it's not looking good for him. What do you think about King getting snitched on by his dad? Is Diddy gonna do it? Let us know about it down below.